kid's computer. And we'll be posting it on a new page that's on our website, which is called the Parent Hub. Big thanks to Jenny Turnbull for putting that all together. And it's a place where all the forms that we talk about today and information like rehearsal schedule and whatnot is going to be posted. So this video will also be posted to the Parent Hub as well. So keep your eye open for that. It's on the website right now. You can actually take a look at it. Okay, with that said, I'm going to start screen sharing. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, I guess we didn't introduce ourselves first. We should probably do that. Okay, screen share. Before I hand it over to Julie, my name is Jessica. I am the artistic director at CYT North Idaho, and I'm directing Shrek as well. I have the great honor of directing Shrek, which I am very excited about. And Julie's going to be doing most of the presentation, but I will be here along for the ride and answering any questions that come up. So with that said, Julie, you can introduce yourself and we'll get started. We should pray.
Okay. Yes.
Do you want to pray?
You want me to pray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're going to pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this time that we have to meet with all of these awesome parents. And we just pray that whatever information needs to be gotten out there, that we would effectively communicate it. And we just thank you for blessing us with this time and the show and all these amazing kids. In Jesus' name, amen. So I'm Julie Dupuy. I'm the chapter coordinator for classes and shows at CYT North Idaho. And I will be mainly helping corral the kids and helping liaison between the directors and you guys so that you know what's going on and where you're supposed to be and when and all that good stuff. So if you have questions and you think of them now, type them in. And if you think of them anytime, email me, find me at rehearsal on the weekend or at class. I want to answer your questions. My first time doing this was overwhelming and I still fell in love with it, but it was the first time it was like a lot to take in. So just hang with us. We will answer all your questions and we want you to know everything. So just please keep asking. We will never, ever get tired of your questions. Okay, what do I hit to make it go?
Oh, the next button. Sorry, I was trying to get a charger for my phone.
Which is the next button?
Right here.
Okay. Maybe it didn't work.
Oh, shoot. Where's my, there we go. There we go. Just
Okay, so this is the staff. Jessica is our artistic director. I'm the chapter coordinator. Jenny Turnbull is our box office administrator, registrar. Julie Hunt is our managing director. And that's it. That's the whole staff. So if you have any questions, those are the 4 people to ask. Let's go on to the next one. Welcome new families. I saw a lot of new names on there. Super excited to have you join us for the show. Just know this is a new platform for all of us. So everyone's going to have questions, us included, because there's some things that as we're learning along the way how some of this needs to be done. So, but it's going to be really fun because we've never made a movie before, and honestly, that sounds pretty cool. So, welcome to the ride. Next. Okay, the Callboard. On your family page, there is a, when you log in to your family page, there is a Callboard, a production Callboard, and there will be a little eyeball on there. And if it's green, it means there's a Callboard message. So every week I will update the Callboard with the schedule for the week, whatever's going on, any changes that there are, stuff you need to remember, stuff you need to buy, just general things like that will be on the Callboard every week. I try to get it on there Wednesday, but I'm kind of a night owl, so sometimes it might be really late Wednesday night, so always check it on Thursday to be sure. I also put stuff in the Facebook group, which we'll talk about that later. I also update that whenever I do that. And I will send you an email that says, please check the Callboard if I put a Callboard message on. So I always try to remind everybody that there is a new Callboard message because that only takes a second. And that way, if you forgot, you can go, oh, that's right, I need to check that. So be sure to go on your family page. I'm going to put a message on there tonight. So go on there tomorrow and then see if you see that. And if you don't, then come on in. I cast my dog in the show so she can get the Callboard message too. So I can pull my page up and we can look for that. So if you are confused about the Callboard at all, please come and find me. We will give you a schedule for the show, but it might change slightly every week. It's kind of a fluid thing, the rehearsals, and if they get to something and it goes really quickly, they might be ahead of schedule and not need to do the thing the next week. But also if they get a little bit behind or something's not working, they might need to change it for that the next week too. So Friday nights and Saturday mornings is when rehearsals are. They are all going to be at the Croc, except for a couple down the road. There will be a couple that we are going to have to find another spot for because they're having the dance competitions here. So there really wouldn't be, the place where we could be is too small for us to have full rehearsals. So I will let you know that as soon as we know, but otherwise we will be here at the Croc. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Box office and ticket info. Normally this is a much different thing. We are selling, my watch is going crazy. We are selling the link to the movie that we're making through MTI, which is Musical Theater International, which is where we got the rights to Shrek. We have to sell the link directly through them because that's how they get their percentage. And that's how they're doing things right now because of COVID. They've reinvented ways for kids and non-kids to do shows right now. And this movie thing is one of them. So it has to be sold through them. We are trying to get that link ahead of time so that you guys can start, people can start buying it and we can put it on posters and whatnot to take around town. But that is how we're doing it. There will be a link that we will be giving to you to talk to sell, how do I say this?
To sell links to the show.
To sell links to the show. And that's how it will work. And then anyone can buy it. You guys can advertise it and anyone can buy a link to see the show.
Can I add on to that?
Please.
So with that said, for those of you who've done this a few times, usually we start handing out posters like week 2 or 3, and we ask, you know, that you put up posters at your church or your school or your gym or your coffee shop or whatever. We will not be doing that until much, much later in the game this time around. How MTI has been doing it is the movie is shot and edited. The material is sent, digital material is sent to them. I'm sorry, I'm a little sidetracked here. Digital material is sent to them and then they make a link and we advertise with that link. We are trying to get it so that we can advertise previous to them getting our copy of the film. But advertising won't happen till much later on. So if you're used to getting posters week 2, week 3, you will not be getting them until much later in the game. So just be aware of that. It's a little confusing, but again, this is new for all of us. So that is how it will go. And Jennifer, I'm reading a question from you. And it says, will the poster? Oops.
We need to let some people in.
Yeah, let me let those people. We got some people waiting in the waiting room here real quick. Will the posters have a QR code on it? No, they will not. Well, maybe actually that might not be a bad idea, Jennifer.
Idea.
I've never done, I'm the one that makes the posters and I've never done anything with a QR code before. So that's something that we can look into and I'd have to research, but that's actually a really good idea because it would take them directly to the link. Is there a chance we rent out Hayden discount cinemas for premiere night? Yes. Sarah, that is definitely on our radar. We have talked about that and we are planning on doing that. And so that is something we were really looking forward to. Is it possible to get it? There are ways to have one made. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Let me see the people that are in our waiting room. Participants, I'm not seeing anyone in the waiting room. I'm gonna escape out of the screen share here real quick, you guys. Because we have some people in the waiting room that are trying to get in. Except I can't.
That's 7.
There we go. No, I don't want to stop. I'm gonna stop share. That's probably people in the waiting room. Oh no, those are chats. Okay, come on. I don't know how to escape out of the screen share. Can you go to the next one? I'm going to try and figure out on my phone. On
The
this
next
end.
slide.
Yeah.
I think we got ahead of ourselves, and I don't know how to go backwards. There we go. Okay. The next thing is, I think it says they're due Saturday, April 24th. You can purchase a T-shirt or a sweatshirt for the show that has the Shrek logo on it. We're looking at charcoal colored T-shirts and sweatshirts. There's crew neck sweatshirts, crew neck T-shirts, V-neck T-shirts for ladies, hoodies if you like. And that is on your family page. You can order it directly from there and pay and everything from your family page. And those are due April 24th. So if you're interested in purchasing a T-shirt or a sweatshirt, then go on your family page and choose what you like.
Okay, back to the screen share.
Okay, and I know what it says at the bottom. If your child needs to be absent, if they're sick, please email me at cytjulie@gmail.com as soon as you know that they are sick, so that I can let the directors know that they won't be at rehearsal that day. Okay, next. Okay, we kind of just talked about this. Publicity, tell your friends. We will be selling the link, but start telling your friends now. As soon as we get the kids' pictures taken, I will start advertising on Facebook like we did for Hats Off to Broadway. Once we have the link, I'll put it on there, but even before we have the link, we'll just start talking about it so people know to look for it. And then once we have it, you guys can put that out on your social media or in your email or however you want to tell your friends and family about the link to watch the movie. And like she said, we'll have posters and flyers available later on when we don't want to put them up now since we're not doing the filming till the end of May. So putting a poster up now would just get taken down. So it's a little too soon, but once it's not too soon, then we'll do that. HYPE stands for High School Youth Pursuing Excellence, and we have a group of teens in HYPE here, and they will be doing mentor teams with the kids in the show. So each kid will be on a team. They have team days with like a color day and superhero day or different kind of things like that. They come up with some really fun things that the kids on their team can participate in if they want to. They also will be selling pizza on Super Saturday. Says. Oh, I know what it says. I know what the top one says. And they'll also be doing worship, which starts at 8:45 on rehearsal Saturdays. It's optional. They do not have to come to worship, but if your child wants to come and worship for 15 minutes before the rehearsal starts, they are welcome to come and do that. I will announce the team days in the Facebook group and on the Callboard, so you'll know a little bit ahead of time. I'll try to get them to decide right away. So if it's something that they want to get creative on, they have time to do that. So that's that. Did those people come in?
They did, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, Playbills, sponsorships, and congrats ads. First, let's talk about Playbill ads. We will have a virtual playbill like we did for, I think, Cinderella and Hats Off to Broadway, which will be sent with each link. So when somebody gets a link, we will send them the virtual playbill as well. It will have the kids' pictures and everything, just like a normal playbill does. We will need some ads to go in there. If people are interested in purchasing an ad, that can be purchased from your family page as well. We have business card ads available from the family page, where if you have a business, you can just have your business card ad in the playbill. We will show those at the Hayden Cinema like we do here at the Croc as well. We also need sponsorships. If people are interested in, or whatever, are interested in sponsoring, we haven't kind of exactly nailed this down yet, but we do need sponsors for different things, like
prosthetics.
We need sponsors for prosthetics.
Shrek's prosthetics are very expensive, and there's 5 ogres in this show.
Yes, stuff like that. And another thing, I would like to be able to print 100 playbills in hard copies so that you guys could have a souvenir from the show, a real playbill. We'll be doing senior pages for our seniors, so they'll be in there. So we would like it'd be nice to have a sponsor that could pay for the printing whatever it costs to print 100 of those. We just thought that would be a nice thing. Congrats ads. I have a video for you to watch in a minute. Congrats ads are $5 each. And if you've never seen our playbill, I would love to show you one. So I'll try to throw a couple in my bag and you can come see me and I can show it to you when you drop your child off. Remind me. If you have seen our playbill, then you know congrats ads, just a little 2-line ad that you put in there to give your child a shout out to say, you know, we love you so much, you're so amazing, and we're so excited to see you as a dulak dancer or whatever they are in the show. You can make up whatever you want. Anyway, it's fun to look through there and see the ads in the playbill. The kids really like that. So without further ado, here's a little video.
This is not the video.
No. Does the video not make it? Is it after that? Is it here one more. There you go. Here's the video. We'll have to go back. I put it in the wrong spot.
Oh, no, come back to us.
Presley, did you see the new playbill?
Let me see.
Check it out, dude.
Oh man. Oh man. Hey, wait a second. Hey, this is all just stuff about you.
Well, my parents bought me congrats ads.
What's a congrats ad?
Congrats ad is a little shout out that you can give to your kid. And it goes in the playbill. And the best part is it's only $5.
That's great. I just wonder why my parents didn't send me one.
Say, honey, did you buy the congrats ad for our son?
Presley, are you okay?
Yeah. Maybe I'll get one next show.
Okay, go away.
I am not 100% certain. Could you guys hear the sound to that? Okay, good. That's a good sign.
Yes,
it struck me at the very end that maybe you couldn't. Let's go back here.
It's so big.
Let's see.
Parent committees?
Oh, no, we talked about that.
Yeah, it's parent committees. Okay, so this is the parent committees. I did already send this out so everybody would know which committee they are on. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory. The show chair, they are the ones who purchase the meals and help get those to the kids and take the get the director's gifts and all that stuff together. They plan the strike party and the opening night party. Costumes, they figure out all the costumes for all the actors. Sets, we don't have a lot of sets, but we do have a few things that need to be put together. Publicity, that's what we were talking about before, putting up the posters around town and getting those distributed out to people who could put them up at their churches and whatnot. Props, we'll be putting together, making and finding props for the show. Green room, this is a little different because normally the green room is literally in this room that we're sitting in right now, very contained, and we will be out in the woods. So that's why there's so many people. We're going to have a sign-up sheet for you that Jen will put together. You'll come, you'll have a certain amount of kids that you're watching specifically, like maybe you have the townspeople or the whatever.
Angry villagers.
The angry villagers, they're your people. And you'll be watching over them. We'll assign you a hype kid as well, one of the mentor leaders to help with that. The more people we have out there, the better. And then we're gonna have you, we'll hopefully get people to bring their pop-ups, those tent thingies, and then they can be underneath those in case it's sunny or rainy. And you'll be helping them to stay focused and have something to do and play some games or whatever while they're waiting for their turn to go and be recorded. So that's what green room is. It's a little different than what we had before. That's why we doubled up, but I think it will be fun. So Jen will be getting in touch with you guys to put together a schedule once I give her all that information. Backstage is we just need a couple parents to help back there. There really isn't a stage per se, but there will be a lot of technical stuff that needs to be happening that really only adults can help with, because Aaron, who's filming's, got expensive equipment. So we need adults to help with that. Playbill, we need people just to help secure some of the ads and make sure that all of those things are coming together. Makeup and hair, self-explanatory, lots of makeup and hair for the show. And pretty much everyone has something. So that's pretty cool. And then we have a tech person and a historian. Tech takes care of tech, and the historian takes care of photos and buttons and whatnot. So that is the parent committees. If you have questions, again, please email me. I will be giving each of the leaders of those teams the emails, all of your emails for each team, so that you can, they can reach out to you and make a schedule or a time to get together. All right.
Okay.
Keep going. We already did that one.
Already?
We're out of order. That's okay.
There we go.
Okay. Facebook or social media. We do have a Facebook group. It is down here at the bottom where it says it's called the CYT 2021 Shrek Musical Cast and Crew Group. It's a private Facebook group. I invited everybody that was already in my friend group to be in it. But some of you I'm not friends with yet, so I wasn't able to add you, but you can go search for it and then ask to be added, and I will add you to the group. A lot of times the first place I add something is Facebook, because I can literally do that standing in the grocery store line or stopped at a stoplight or whatever. So that's the first place things go if something changes or something needs to go on or somebody needs something, because it's so easy. So if you are a person who does do Facebook, join the group. Like I said, it is a private group. We throw pictures in there of the kids doing fun stuff and videos of the makeup and all those kinds of things. So
Can I mention something real quick too for that?
Yeah.
That is where we post recordings of the choreography, and we're hoping to also be posting audio recordings of the parts, the vocal parts. If you are not sick of your kids singing and dancing this show by the end of the run, it means they're not practicing enough at home. So if you could encourage them to be practicing their songs and their dances and their parts and their lines while they're at home, they can perform them for you, or you can run lines with them if they have lines. That would be so great, because we only have 8 hours of rehearsal a week, and this is a huge show. So just coming for 8 hours, or however many of those hours they come for, it's not enough to really knock it out of the park when we get to filming time. So if you can just keep encouraging your kids, kind of like you would encourage them to do their homework, like, hey, have you been memorizing all your songs and your dances and stuff? And all that material will be posted on the Facebook page. So when we tell them, we're posting this on the Facebook page, talk to your parents if you don't have Facebook. It's really important for you guys to get on there so that they can see all that stuff.
We do have a public Facebook page, CYT North Idaho. We would love it if you would go on there and like our page, so that you'll see all the posts that we put on there. If we are advertising something, like when I put your child's picture on to advertise the show, if you like it and share it, it goes to everyone that you know. If you just like it, it just tells me that you like it, which is awesome. That makes me really happy. But it doesn't show your friends that you are doing this thing. So if you would share, that's awesome. That would be great.
And even better, if you comment and tag someone who's not a CYT person, tag someone in your comment, it then puts it out to a whole different avenue of people, because a lot of you guys are good buddies, and so you see each other's Facebook pages a lot, but the more we can get it out to non-CYT people, the more we'll be able to build excitement for when we're able to actually get them to see a link and buy a link. So tag people who aren't CYTers and comment.
And we also do have a YouTube page, which we don't put stuff on regularly, but we do have one. And we do Instagram regularly, and that is CYT North Idaho. So these are the things that you can purchase online on your family page: the T-shirts and the sweatshirts, which I told you about already. Meals for the full cast filming days. There's 4 full cast filming days. If you would like a meal and your child likes things we usually have things like sub sandwiches or Wendy's or Arby's, or what have we had in the past? Pizza. They'll have to be a little more creative because they're bringing it a little farther than just the 5 minutes it takes to drive from Wendy's to the Croc. But things like that, Panda Express. So if your kids aren't super picky and they like those kinds of things, it's super easy. Then everyone, who purchased a meal on those 4 days, they will have meals. You purchase that from your family page. The congrats ad can be purchased from your family page. You just need to be sure and follow up and email your actual text of what you want to say to the address. There's an email address that you'll see there. Be sure to do that right away because people tend to forget. And if you do it while you're thinking about it, it'll get done, because otherwise we have to keep reminding you, and then sometimes people forget, and that makes me really sad. So the next director's gift donation. The directors do get a stipend, but it's they work a million hours and put a lot of time in, and it's really fun for the kids to get them a gift. So if you want to donate here, it's $5 per child, or $10 if you have more than one. It's just a suggestion, and then the show chairs will go and they will get them a gift that will be presented to them at the strike party. The business card ads, that is also on the family page to purchase.
Parent Hub.
Right?
No,
on their family
on their
page,
back.
right.
Gotcha.
And then the makeup kits. We do ask that everyone purchase a Ben 9 makeup kit. It's a professional theater makeup kit. They last for a lot of shows. So it's not like something that you buy and it's for a one-time use. It does last for a lot of shows. Just be sure to put their name on every single piece, lid and bottom of each little makeup thing, so that they, if we find it somewhere, we could give it back to them. So let's see. We are doing one school day. We're planning on this. There's a chance we might not need it, but in case we do, we are planning on needing it. It's May 26th. They will miss school that day. So there's a form in the Parent Hub. When you go to the cytnorthidaho.org website, the first thing you see up at the top to click on, like classes, shows, camps, is the Parent Hub. It's a new thing. It's just for you. All the forms you need are there. So the school day absence form, which you can print out and then take to your teacher so that they know that you will be missing school that day, so they can give your schoolwork ahead of time.
And can I elaborate on that as well? So that school day filming is only a potential. That's kind of a catch-all day, where if after the first weekend we're like, man, this is taking a lot longer to film than we realized, this is new for us, then that day is already planned and scheduled. There is a small chance that on the first 2 days of filming on the first weekend that we're like, wow, this is going great. We're covering way more. We're only going to need that second weekend, and we don't use that extra day. So basically what we're asking you to do is plan to be out of school that day, and we'll know by Sunday the 23rd whether or not you would be needed on the 26th or not. So just keep that in mind, but plan to be gone for it.
Okay, and then the next thing is there's a parent checklist. How do we go to the next page?
Oh, that's me.
That you can print out. This is it. It has all the dates of everything that we just talked about and a couple other things. The first thing on there after the permission letter to the teachers, which we just talked about, is the production fee. It's $100 per cast member, as due today, as soon as you can. It's you go on your family page, it's already on there. So you can go on there and pay that. Jessica Scripps.
Oh, yes. You will be receiving an email, and I'll send it out tonight. If you are required to have a script for the show, and if you could bring a deposit check. Don't do cash. You prefer check, right? Yes. Check is so much easier for Julie. So bring a deposit check. Then we can let you take your script home, and we keep the deposit checks till the end, because if there's damage to your script, we have to pay for it. But if there is no damage, we just give you your check back, or we rip it up, or
shred it,
whatever. So
I can't shred the cash.
Yeah, can't shred the cash. That would be weird. And so anyways, all that to say, you'll be receiving an email tonight if you need to bring a deposit to tomorrow's rehearsal for a script. Not everybody will need a script, and we'll provide like lyric sheets and music for the full cast, but some people will need the full script.
If you don't have a checks, because somebody's going to ask that, and if they haven't yet, then you can bring your credit card or your debit card, and we can write that information on there. And then that, if something happened to it and there was damage, the card would be charged at the end. We can do that. The cash, I got to find you at the end, and sometimes it doesn't happen, and then I have to
Sits around for a year and a half.
Yeah. It makes me feel
It will
sad.
find you eventually, but we just want to make sure
Right.
that it's a quick and orderly process for you guys.
Okay, so we've got everything on there. Opening night, we are going to have an opening night party. I said it's at the Pizza Factory. I have not called him yet, but I'm sure that he'll be super excited. He was super excited for Hats Off, so it's a great fun thing. It's on the May 21st, and then we'll do our strike party on the 30th. We'll talk to the show chairs and see if we can figure out a location for that. If anyone knows of a location for the strike party where we could go and gather, and usually we bring our own food to that. Each person brings their own meal, and just have some time together to give out awards and things. If you know of some place that could hold, I don't know, 100 people, 60 kids plus some of their parents, let us know, because we haven't had to have one in a while, and a lot of the places we used before still aren't letting people in. So just let us know. So all of these things you can download. It's on the Parent Hub. Like this paper, you can print it out and stick it on your fridge or on your bulletin board so that you can remember when things are due. Okay, next thing. Yeah. So I already said the rehearsal schedule will be updated weekly, and I'll put on the Callboard and on Facebook. Security. I don't know. Julie, anyone. I don't know why it says that.
I think it just means anyone.
Okay.
Like you're talking about it.
Yeah.
Julie.
All right. I'm talking about it. Erase that word. We have a new procedure. We have a safety training that anyone who has contact with the kids has to have. It takes about a half an hour. I'm going to put a couple dates out there. All the green room people, all the costume people, all the makeup people need to go through this in order to be on site with the kids. So you'll also have to have a background check. I will put that information for the to sign up sheets for a couple different days to see if we can get everyone in there, and we'll just go into one of the other rooms here at the Croc. We'll do the slideshow for the safety training, get the background check form so that we can turn that in. But that's something that we need to get done during the next few weeks so that we can have those people working with the kids. Please, for safety reasons, we ask that no extra children be brought to the filming sites. So find somebody to watch your kids. There's just already going to be enough kids out there outside without having more kids. And from what I have seen, children outside want to play. It's not like here in the building where they are going to sit quietly and play on their devices. There probably isn't going to be internet out there. So it's going to be a different scenario, and extra children it would be really hard to have more kids to keep track of.
Usually when we're backstage, it's partially a spatial reason. We don't have enough room back here for there to be extra kids, and out there it's the opposite problem. Is there's too much room, too much that could go wrong with extra kiddos running around. So if you have others, please make sure that somebody else is watching them and that they're not on site.
Next. That's it.
Oh, short
questions.
And sweet.
I know.
Like 30 minutes, you guys.
We got it all.
If you have any random questions about, again, this is also different from us, so we might not be able to answer them yet. But if you have questions about what filming is going to be like or anything like that, I'm just starting to get excited about that sort of stuff, so we can try to answer them for you.
Super fun.
Or if you have any questions about things that were just asked. Does it cost CYT pays for the background check? Yeah, we have a system that we put them through that we just pay for each of them. Somebody asked, does the background check?
It only costs you 30 minutes of your time to watch the
safety training.
Can
you say the name of the makeup kit again? Ben Nye, BenNye.
Yes, and there is There is, you can purchase that from the website, from your family page. You can purchase your kit from there. And we aren't making any money off that. That's really literally what it costs. And then we'll just order when we get all of those orders in. Well, there's a deadline date on the paper that you just saw.
And they really do last a pretty good chunk of time.
Yeah.
So $20 seems like a chunk, but I'd say they last a season or two probably.
Oh yeah.
At least in my memory.
If you're doing it right, you don't need that much.
Our previous background check still good, or do we need to do it again? You are still good for the most recent or the latest background checks we were doing for parents were just a little over a year ago. So we're still good on those ones. Thank you for asking, Sarah.
Is there any other questions?
We're just going to wait and stare at you just in case there's any other
Any other
questions. And if
questions?
we don't get any, we'll bid you adieu and thank you for being here today. This is new and exciting for us, guys. So,
And the schedule.
Thank you guys for all your work.
Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Thank you, Carrie. It's the last round for you, so we're glad to have you.
I know. I get to learn a new committee.
Never did you think that for one time you'd learn a new committee.
Exactly. Thank you guys so much for all your work.
Yes. Lisa, thank you so much, Carrie. Lisa just asked, are we able to go back and watch this video again? Yes, we will be posting it on the Parent Hub page, and we'll probably post it on our Facebook cast and crew group as well. So yes, the full thing will be posted. It is being recorded. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know if that's pronounced Lisa.
I think so.
Thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm. And you know the schedule, I sent the schedule out for this weekend, so everybody should have gotten the schedule for this weekend.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like we're good.
I know. Oh wait, will there be a crew? Do they need?
Oh, this is Trudy. Yes, there will be some crew. The priority will go to students in classes first. Any tech crew that's handling the equipment has to be a high school student age, but there will be some props positions for under high school age and some general kind of gophers, runner positions, because there's going to be a lot of kind of Aaron running back and forth and stuff like that.
I think you said 15.
Yeah.
15
but Aaron wants 15 and up for handling the other. He is. Hi, Aaron. You just walked by. 15 and up for tech crew. We're just telling them that the tech crew has to be 15 or up. So, do you want to come say hi to the parents? Do you want to meet our videographer? This is Aaron.
Hi.
That's cool. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Aaron. So yes, Trudy, there will be crew 15 and up for tech crew, and then there will be some props and other backstage stuff that can be 12 and up. That's possible. Lauren, you mentioned a hidden discount for, would you mind elaborating? Okay, so what this would look like, and the gentleman who runs Hidden Discount, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, has been really cool being willing to help us out in the past. So we would want to do kind of an opening night, like almost like a red carpet premiere, so that before the link was available to the public, our families could see it first, the families of the kids. And we can't all fit into one Hayden Cinema thing, but we would probably do it over a weekend. And we'd get dressed up and we'd celebrate and we'd go to Hayden Discount Cinemas and watch it there. Would be, is what we're aiming for. So it'll be a little bit different. Switch off screen share. What a great idea. Except I don't know who said that. Jan said that. Thank you, Jan. Great idea. So I hope that helps you out a little bit, Laureen. But yeah, we do like kind of like an opening night premiere there, and make it a little fancy if people are up for that. That sounds fun to me, but I don't know if other people sounds fun too.
Sounds fun.
So that would be the hope, is that families and the kids themselves would get to see it before the link gets released to the general public. Sounds fun. I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Speak now or forever hold your peace, because we are going to bid you adieu. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Shortest parent meeting ever. Love it. The second one will not be quite as short, but
we'll see your kids tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Super excited.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.